Ladies and gentlemen, would you please be seated? Before I begin, as often happens on these occasions, we have one minor hiccup. If you refer to your programs, for some of you, they'll be perfectly all right, for others they won't be, and they are actually the order in which the graduands will be presented. They'll be presented in the order of Cardiff Law School first, followed by Cardiff School of Music. So if you remove the first middle 2 pages of your program and put them back in reverse order, it would be just about right. Ond ddigion o bon y gesau, croeso cynnes I nair Dewi Sant. Ladies and gentlemen, I extend to you a very warm welcome to St David's Hall on what is a typical Cardiff July day. To overcome the anonymity of caps and gowns, may I first introduce myself. I am Richard Roberts. I'm honoured to be Vice Chair of the Council of this University, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to this congregation here this morning. In doing so, I wish to extend a very warm welcome to parents, partners, family, and as I well remember in my own university days, friends, whose support for those graduating today will have played a major part in their success. May I also add my own personal congratulations to all those of you who are graduating today. Your studies at this university have culminated in your presence at this ceremony, having achieved a degree or a higher degree. Cardiff University has more than a century of service and achievement behind it, and a very bright future in front of it. You can be confident that the qualification you have earned from Cardiff University is held in high regard not just in Britain but worldwide, a very important consideration for a university which competes on a global basis for students who wish to pursue careers internationally. This reputation has been earned because of the importance which the university attaches to its teaching mission. Recently, the university has received a strong and clear endorsement of the Quality Assurance Agency of the Quality of Cardiff University Awards. To maintain these high standards, the university continues to invest in this important area. For example, a £19 million investment to provide purpose-built premises for the School of Optometry and Vision Sciences is underway, providing space and resources for world-class teaching and research. A £3.5 million high-speed computer network makes Cardiff one of the first universities in the world to benefit from next-generation technology in this area. Employers endorse the quality. The university continues to be targeted by major employers, and the employment levels of our graduates remain very strong. And I trust that this has been the experience of those of you about to start your careers, whilst those of you continuing your studies at the university will find that you have a solid foundation on which to build. Cardiff is one of the leading research-led universities, a status endorsed by the latest government assessment, in which it ranked 7th out of 106 institutions of the UK for the quality of research undertaken. 25 of 33 research areas were recognised as undertaking work of international significance, and of these, 7 were ranked in the highest possible category. This research delivers social, cultural and economic benefits and makes a difference to the lives of people in terms of health, employment, culture, and overall quality of life. Having achieved our strategic aim of becoming one of the top 10 universities in Britain, we've now set our targets ever higher and trust that we will eventually secure a place in the top 5. 2004 saw the dawn of a new era for university education in Cardiff and in Wales, when the University College of Medicine merged with Cardiff University. There is much more that I could point to as evidence of the international distinction of the university, including the prizes, awards, and other distinctions earned by the academic staff, the designated centres of excellence, and other new facilities, including the development of the Henry Wellcome Building for Biomedical Research in Wales and the £3.4 million project to provide accommodation for the School of Computer Sciences Grid Centre. But to return to the ceremony itself, I am sure it will enhance your understanding and enjoyment of the ceremony if we spend just a few moments going through it. As I've already referred to about the change in programme, but you will also see at the various stages of the ceremony printed the programme are printed under the relevant headings. The congregation will proceed with the reading of the graduation proclamation in English and Welsh by Angharad Wyn George. Following that, the University Director, Mrs. Louise Casella, will read the authorisation for the admission of graduates' degrees, and we will then proceed to admit you to your degree. Graduates will be presented by their head of school, Pro-Vice-Chancellor or Professor, and will be admitted to the degrees by the Provost and Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Hayden Ellis. Mrs. Casella will then ask all graduates and diplomats to stand, and you'll be greeted by myself and by the Acting Warden of the Guild of Graduates. One final point, and I've already heard one, may I remind you to turn off all your mobile phones and any other electronic gizmos you must be hiding amongst your being. And only please to applaud after Professor Ellis has admitted each group of graduates to their degrees, not as each one crosses the stage. Finally, and most importantly, I trust you will enjoy your ceremony. Thank you.
Gorau awen gwirionedd. Bydded hysbys i aelodau'r Brifysgol ac i bawb sydd yn bresennol, y cynhelir heddiw y trydydd dydd ar 10 o fis Gorffennaf 2005, yma yn Ninas Caerdydd, gynulliad awdurdodedig Prifysgol Cymru i dderbyn i'w priodol raddau, bersonau dau gair, sydd trwy yfrydiaeth yn y Brifysgol a thrwy ddisg, medr a dyfalbarhad wedi teilyngu'r cyfryw raddau yn unol ag ordiniannau'r Brifysgol. Gyda phob gweddi a dymuniad ar iddynt fwynhau iechyd a hir hoedl i wasanaethu ei hoes a'i cenedl dan fendith y nef. Yna, doleini a gyfyd mewn tywyllwch, ath dywyllwch a fydd fel hanner dydd, a rhai a fyddant ohono ti a adeiladant yr hen ddiffeithleoedd. Gorau awen gwirionedd. The best inspiration is truth. Be it known to members of the University and to all here present that an authorised congregation of the University of Wales is being held here in the city of Cardiff on the 13th of July 2005 to admit to their appropriate degrees worthy persons who have, through study at the university and through learning, ability and perseverance, been deemed worthy of such degrees in accordance with the ordinances of the university, in the hope that they may be given health and long life to serve their generation and their country under the blessing of heaven. Then shall thy light rise in obscurity, and thy darkness be as the noonday, and they that shall be of thee shall build the old waste places.
Byddid hysbys i aelodau'r Brifysgol ac i bawb sydd yn presennol bod y Brifysgol wedi rhoddi'r awdurdod i'r athro Hayden Ellis i dderbyn i'w graddau fyfyrwyr Prifysgol Caerdydd a enillodd raddau yn unol â rheolau'r Brifysgol. Gwelir enwau'r rhai a gelliau derbyn i'w graddau y cynulliad hwn yn y rhestrau printiedig sydd wedi ei dosbarthu. Let it be known to members of the University and to all who are present that the University has granted authority to Professor Hayden Ellis to admit to their degrees students of Cardiff University who have qualified for degrees according to the regulations of the university. The names of those who may be admitted to their degrees in this congregation are to be seen on the printed lists that have been distributed. Anrhydeddus is gan herdo, cyflwynir gan yr athro David Myers, disgyblion o'n prifysgol ni a enillod radd, baglo yn y cyfraithiau.
I, Professor David Myers, present for the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Glenda C. Abua, Ajasoji Tualade Adoroju, Simone Caroline Adler, Oyin Oludamolo Aganga, Daniel Joseph Albert, Emma Louise Allchurch, Bada Al-Moaid, Noof Al-Sulaiti, Salim Said Al-Yazidi, Zoe Baldock, Vivian Band, Kerry Louise Bateman, Helen Blythe, Maria Teresa Christina Boaz, Sui Ting Bu, Annette Louise Brooks, Alexander James de Brule Pritchard, Helen Bria Buckingham, Georgina Louise Buckley, Alana Louise Bushnell, Emma Natalie Button, Rebecca Leanne Bijock, Adam Richard Carbis, Alexander Andrew John Catmore, Stuart Michael Clark.
Borada, good morning. At this point in the ceremony and at other equivalent times, I will speak in Welsh to admit groups of graduands. Each degree has a formula of admission, which, when translated, means, by the authority conferred upon me by the university, I admit you to the degree, which I will then name, and to all the privileges of that degree. Trwy awdurdod y brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniad chwi I radd baglor yn y cyfreithiau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Adam Clements, Peter Cole, Timothy Lawrence Collins, William James Conahan, Charlotte Jane Cooksley, Gemma Claire Cooper, Emily Ann Cowles, James William Curry, Catherine Faye Davis, Rhian Davis, Michelle Esther Dixon, Heather Dobson, Caroline Elizabeth Doyle, Craig Drew, Sarah Helen Driscoll, Aisling Duffy, Hayley Eames, David Matthew Charles Easton, Lucy Ellen Edmonds, Nicola Ruth Edwards, Carol Lorraine Evans, Joanna Louise Evans, Clear Up David Evans, Rhian Jane Evans, Kelly Faber,
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddeiriedwyd I mi, derbyniaf chwi I radd baglor dan y cyfreithiau ac I holl freiniau radd hon. Congratulations.
Abul Kaya Mohammed Farhan, Lucy Ellen Farmer, Lauren Verity Fisher, Simon John Fisher, Stephen Edmund Flynn, William Harry Cameron Forrester, Nicholas Fox, Andrew John Furness, Laura Alwyn Gilbert, Jennifer Catherine Gill, Veronica Marcelina Gomez Luke, Mark Ian Greaves, Holly Grunden, Elizabeth Gubbings, Wazim Gul, Nathan Gulati, Sophie Elizabeth Hall, Emma Kate Hanney, Catherine Jane Harding, Gillian Susan Harron, Vikesh Harry, Elizabeth Judith Heel, Katie Hickman, Gavin Rowland Hill, Roger Edward Hill,
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddeiriedwyd I mi, derbyniaf chwi I radd yn y cyfreithiau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Victoria Frances Hinchley. Lucy Ann Hollis. Fergus Houlden. Caris Meyer Howells. Stephen Robert Hadiba. Trevor Mark Hughes. Kelsey King Zhe Hui. Simon Hides. Sheikh Shaijad Islam. Emma Rose James. Sarah Fionn James. Sarah Yvonne James. Eleanor Lisa Jenkins. Syredson Johan. Sarah John. Rebecca Amy Johnson. Kelly Ann Jones. Robert Philip Jones. Robert Samuel Jones. Alexander Nikolai Kalabik. Charlotte Suzanne Adele Kendrick. Naveed Khan. Alison Jane Kirby. Oliver William Larkin. Crystal Lambert.
Trwy ei awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniad chwi I radd baglor yn y cyfreithiau ac I holl ddreiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Robert Paul Lark. Philippa Lawton. Adrian Zhe Kuan Lee. Wan Ning Lee. Yi Yang Lee. Carly Marie Loftus. Key Lynn Lowe. Melanie Kate Lurie. Aditutu Diana Makanjuola. Fatima Maman. Andrew Marsh. Sophie Melia. Eric Leong Kai Meng. Siddharth Misra. Stephen Mock. Myrian Richard Morgan. Rhian Claire Morgan. Ronald Mortimer. Esther Murray. Alice Mulimi Mutama. Monica Nagy. Andrew David Nash. Ganesan Nethiganand Raja. Alexander James Newbury, Emilia Beatrice Newman, Cam Tai Ing,
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a'r ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniaf chi I radd baglor yn y cyfreithiau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Chinielu Vivian Nwehe, Jacqueline Eileen Overington, David Gareth Owen, David Charles Partington, Rakna Haran Patel, Dharmesh Singh Penisar, Kara Petty, Samantha Pillsworth, Kelly Marie Powell, Joanna Blanche Power, Robert William Price, Alexander James Pritchard, Emily Victoria Prout, Philip David Pugh, Abhishek Punglia, Neera Raikundalia, Charlotte Rawson, Gabrielle Reed, Sean Reardon John, Stacey Rees Ellis, Matthew Robert Rames Cole, Alexandra Rhiannydd Rickaby, Cerys Anwen Roberts, Luke Samuel Peter Roberts, Joanna Sampson,
Trwy awdurdod y brifysgol a'r ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniaf chi I radd baglo yn y cyfreithiau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Christopher Say, Vivek Sekar, Khairun Kar Lin Savani, Anila Shamim, Anjuli Sinia, Ludsapan Siriaraya, Ezra Ben Smith, Esther Kofawarola Swetan, Jawad Mohammed Sorab, Robert John Stockbridge, Melissa Sukri, Stacey Sullivan, Caris Suzanne Summons, Matthew William Sutton, Xiao Mi Tam, Ik Han Tan, Genevieve Tan, Claire Victoria Taylor, Bethan Sarah Thomas, Julia Catherine Thomas, T. Toyn Toy, Ben Christian Tyler, Jenny Chun Yi Wai, Gemma Eve Walker, Andrea Louise Webb,
Trwy awdurdod a brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniaf chwi I radd baglor yn y cyfreithiau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Lindsay Webb, Matthew Wells, Catherine Rhian Williams, Laura Ann Williams, Rhiannon Williams, Sarah Mai Williams, Cyril Anharid Williams, Katie Sarah Willis, Lisa Marie Wilson, Samantha Wilson, Laura Elizabeth Wynne, Bridget Laura Winters, Hannah Frances Ruth Wright, Sarah Philippa Wright, Andrew David Wyatt, Erica Karine Yalagi, Simon Robert Yates, Jade Victoria Yorath, Amy Elizabeth Jane Baker, Lynn Catherine Barlow, Liza Rebecca Chaffer, Claire Alexandra Daw, Rhiannon Helena Ebsworth, Sian Kimberly Edwards, Anna Louise Gota,
Trwy awdurdod y brifysgol a'r ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniaf chwi I radd baglo yn y cyfreithiau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Grace Alexandra Halls. Megan Emily Heap. Christopher Lionel Hervey. Alice Mary Jago. Helen Johns. Anest Gwilym Jones. Laura Kinzet. Sophie Cheryl McAndrew. Thomas Edmund Morrison. Madalena Maria Paniotu. James Edward Petherick. Belinda Bernadette Stone. Gemma Victoria Willis. Joey Wong. Nicola Jane Abbott. Amy Catherine Barker. Claire Louise Bryant. Claire Elizabeth Cottam. Coco Louisa Tamsin Isabel Crowley. Geraint Brithen Edwards. Matthew John Ellis. Helen Elizabeth Fullerton. Catherine Rachel Greenwood. Gavin Amos James. Nia Catherine Jones-Steele.
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddeiriedwyd I mi, derbyniaf chwi I radd baglo yna cyfreithiau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Amy Victoria Lawton. Alison Merritt. Jennifer Elizabeth Raymond. Sarah Elizabeth Stubley. Nikhil Thakkar. Raki Trivedi. Rebecca Wegener. Anna Maria Diana Cesarczyk. Nisha Dutt. Sarah Lapenotiere Kingdon. Emma Margaret Mahegan. Thomas David Sampford. Adam James West. Alistair Ian Bell. James Nicholas Coleman. Gemma Victoria Aldenton. Hela Bousif. Simon David Claude. Joanna Suzanne Dales. James Michael Field.
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddeiriedwyd I mi, derbyniaf chi I radd baglo yn y cyfreithiau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Lindsay Karen Goff, Rebecca Jane Louise Huxford, Rajni Mala Jabmohan, Benjamin Christopher Jenkins, Carly Jenner, Thomas Jordan, Anne Lewis, Marion Victoria May Cole, Caris Elizabeth Morgan, Reese Morgan, Richard David Parry, Jessica Louise Reeves, Robert Sherrington, Craig Weston, Lydia Bond, Nina Bowen, Thomas Brain, Morgan Clark, Sarah Faith Dodds,
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniaf chwi I radd baglo yn y cyfreithiau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Elizabeth Ann Fox, Camilla Guldal, Sarah Louise Hawkes, Alison K. Hosey, Alice Sahar Hushiari Darian, Catherine Ann Jones, David James Lloyd, Emma Nigogosian, Matthew Richard Phillips, Robert John Plastow, Lara Louise Redfern, Joanne Leslie Rose, Russell Sandberg, Amy Catherine Tivernan, Rachel Louise Watkins, Hannah Wilson, Hayley Michelle Daniel, Anthony Di Palma, Emma Maria Fian, Sandra Rodriguez, Francesca Louise Skinner, Samantha Jane Wiles,
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniaf chwi I radd baglo yn y cyfreithiau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
anthrodeddus is gan hechlo, gyflwynaf I ti ddisgyblion o'n prifysgol ni a enillodd radd baglo an y Colfydd y Dau. I, Professor Robin Stow, present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Kirsten Regina Adcock, Carlos Del Cueto, Amalia Tailama Krishnan, James Raymond Aubrey, Hannah Jean Muddiman, Catherine Elizabeth Chadwick, Kate Adamson, Natasha Linden Chong, Ellen Elizabeth Dennis, and Claire Charlotte Smith.
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddiriedig I mi, derbyniaf chwi I radd baglo yn y celfyddydau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Anthrodeddus is gan hechlo gyflwynaf I ti ddisgyblion o'n prifysgol ni a enillodd radd baglo mewn cerddoriaeth. I, Professor Robin Stow, present for the degree of Bachelor of Music, Matthew James Adams, Daniel Liam Allen, Hannah Elizabeth Booth, Fleur Catherine Olivia Bray, Susan Catherine Buckley, James Anthony Gregory Bull, Simone Laura Bundy, Laura Jane Cairns, Ellen Frances Casey, Hannah Margaret Sarah Chamberlain, Mary Cole, Victoria Collier, Rebecca Lucy Creswell, Glyn Rhys Davis, John William Davis, Julian Davis, Joanne Louise Dermody, Emma Louise Edmonds, Joanne Louise Evans, Rachel Elizabeth Eyre, Giles Peter Charles Gabriel, Sarah Louise Gilham, Anna Teresa Alice Green, James Rhys Grindle, Emma Louise Heath, Simon Andrew Hendry, Miriam Jennifer Higgins, Rachel Mary Jones, and Sophie Elizabeth Clatt.
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniaf chwi I radd baglo mewn cerddoriaeth ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Hannah Linsdale. Sarah Jane Love. Amanda Claire Mainwaring. Eloise Hannah Kynwen Matthews. Corinna McCourt. Rosalind Mary Morris. Claire Elizabeth Nicol. Anne Margaret Perry. Benjamin Charles Pinnow. Rebecca Louise Porter. Hilary Eleanor Price. Robin William Purser. Jennifer Claire Redmond. Laura Helen Rowlands. Mark Owen Sambell. Rebecca Jane Seaborn. Kelly Sinnott. Narissa Joan Soper. Deborah Ann Spooner. Lucy Stevenson. Charlotte Stock. Catherine Elizabeth Mary Sunderland. Katie Thomas. Rosemary Thomas. Gemma Louise Titley. Alison Mary Wellstead. Sian Williams. Charlotte Wright. And Emily Ellen Wright.
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniaf chwi I radd baglo mewn cerddoriaeth ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Anrhydeddus Isganghellor, cyflwynir gan y pach Dr John Weaver, disgyblion o'n prifysgol ni a enilloedd radd baglo yn y celfyddydau.
I, the Reverend Dr John Weaver, present for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Amy May Lancelot. Jennifer Elaine Russell. Topaz Shorrock. Matthew Swallow. Damon Thorne. David Martin Allen Clifford. Natalie Jane Morgan. Jennifer Louise Worthington. Alexander Bristow. Samantha Jane Carr. Polly Louise Hind. Ellen Ann Roberts. Jacqueline Ann Shea. Fiona Louise Tatchell. Amy Mary O'Connor. Sabrina Jane Salis. Bryony Jane Ann Anderson, Rachel Alice B, Laura Sian Bradbury, and Daisy Amanda Jane Connor.
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniodd chwi I radd baglo yna celfyddydau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Sarah Creswell. No. Rebecca Jane Dowding. Rachel Joy Edwards. Timothy Stewart Edwards. Fiona Everly, Hayley J. Goff, Kevin Andrew James, Paul Michael Johnson, Grace Elizabeth Jones, Rosemary King, Abigail Kate Miller, Helen Louise Pendry, Sarah Victoria Penry, Tessa Jane Rallison, Amy Miriam Ranjbar, Sarah Jane Renyard, Kate Samuel, Peter John Spinner, Grace Thomas, Lisa Turner, Christopher Williams, and Rachel Dawn Williams.
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniodd chwi I radd baglo yna celfyddydau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Dyddys Isganghellor, cyflwynir gan y Parch Dr John Weaver, disgyblion o Ysgol Diwyddiniaeth Cardiff a enillodd radd bagla mewn diwyddiniaeth.
I, Reverend Dr John Weaver, present for the degree of Bachelor of Theology, Emma Calderwood, Sarah Hildreth, and Anne Elizabeth Rendell.
Trwy awdurdod y brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniaf chwi I radd baglor diwynyddol ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Anrhydeddus Cangello, cyflwynaf I ti ddisglyfion o brifysgol ni a unollothrodd athro yn y celfyddydau. I, Professor Teresa Rees, present for the degree of Master of Arts, Felicity Clark. Gemma Louise Isles. Frances Mary Mitchell. Lisa Nakamura. Victoria Waghorn.
Trwy awdurdod y brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniaf chwi I radd athro yn y celfyddydau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Anrhydeddus Cangello, a cyflwynaf I ti ddisglybion o'n prifysgol ni ar enillodd radd athro yn y cyfreithiau. I, Professor Teresa Rees, present for the degree of Master of Laws, John Harry Edmund Baker. Richard Blimson. Malcolm Francis Jones. Malcolm McCarraher. William Wells. Tanvir Ashraf. Tom Brown. Anna de Miguel Velasco. Fatu Lili Dramai. Leonie Elenisa Dunn. Avishek Ghosh. Amarad Hiram Genesis Granda. Pravim Hadia Prapaka. Christos Kotridis. Dimitrios Kounas. Rajani Kuti. Nicholas Lambert. Laku Arthur Owen Lewis. Hua Li. Leili. Nasemi Obin Mabanza. Neil Robert McLennan. Kunda Anthony John McKendy. And Anna Claire Newman.
Trwy awdurdod y brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniaf chwi I radd athro yn y cyfreithiau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Despoinia Michelina Papaca Constanti. Curriculasairia Honduraci Parasanamangi. Sparidon Potapalooplus. Ali Raza Shah Rashti. Chandraseska Rowalandi. Eleni Russo. Renfang Ruan. Naveen Samant. Sujata Sharam. Jingjing Sun. Samit Tomar. Adam John Watts. Chris Williams. Altaf Urabi. Sahaji Sambhaji Umreka. Ahmed Hayat Yusuf Sasi. Katerina Zoidi. Emmanuel Bartoli. Francois Guillot. Ricardo Montana. Guillaume Sanchez. Mona Mirza Ali Al Sayeja. Kulad Mohammed Dafala. Hadiza Mary Donnelly. And Georgios Latridis.
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddieriedwyd I mi, derbyniad chwi I radd athro yn y cyfreithiau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Simela Eliadu. Rowan Janaharden. Daniela Vasilieva Kirova. Nisha Nayak. Dorcas Alabamni Nayadju. Christos Marcel Oikonomu. Eli Papadopoulou. Sydney Kwame Atta Kancha. Zawan Ravani. Anarigos Sidirilopoulos. Madiha Salini. David Ashley Southern. Tazim Ahmed Adabi. Susan Margaret Bailey. Helen Bennett. John Stuart Boyle. Ian James Clark. Anne Coles. And Karen Ann Fitzgerald.
Trwy awdurdod y brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniad chwi I radd athro yn y cyfreithiau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Folashadi Giwa. Jacqueline Gale Harrison. Christine Hill. Anne Karina Hughes. Heath Victor Jeffries. Stephen Korb. Jane Maddox. Susan Melvin. Abigail Millen. Janet Laura Blanche Miller. Elizabeth Jane Moore. Claire Murphy. Mohammed Amanafis. Angela Colette O'Connor. Brenda Diana Paul. Francesca Ann Scavadiglieri. Julie May Stein. Mark Wyman. Sarah Simmons. And Salma Lolu.
Trwy awdurdod y brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniad chwi I radd athro yn y cyfreithiau ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Hanrhieddus is Cangello, cyflwynaf I ti, ddisglybion o'n prifysgol ni, ar enillodd radd athro mewn diwinyddiaeth. I, Professor Teresa Rees, present for the degree of Master of Theology, Mcturk Hayak Proshian. Stella Green.
Trwy awdurdod y brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniad chwi I radd athro mewn diwinyddiaeth ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations.
Hanrhieddus is Cangello, cyflwynaf I ti, ddisglybion o'n prifysgol ni, ar enillodd radd, doethia, mewn a thrioniaeth. I, Professor Teresa Rees, present for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Robert Atkins. Janice Georgina Clark. John David Crowther Hemsley. Wojciech Karol Kowalescu. And Kenneth Veitch.
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniaf chwi I radd doethir mewn athroniaeth ac I holl freiniau'r radd hon. Congratulations to all of you.
Hanhydedus Cangellor, gyfer dwy faf I ti I rhai a nodwyd yn y rhaglen I dderbyn yn y haib synoledeb a'i graddau perthnasol. I, Professor Teresa Rees, present all those who are to receive their degrees in absentia.
Trwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a ymddiriedwyd I mi, derbyniaf y rhai a nodwyd yn ei habsenoldeb yw graddau perthnasol ac I holl freiniau'r graddau hynny.
A wenewch chi myfyrwyr sydd wedi derbyn eu graddau y bore yma, gyd sefyll I dderbyn cyfarchian Is-lywydd y Brifysgol a Warden Urdd y Graddedigion. Can I invite all of you who've been admitted to your degrees this morning to stand so that you can receive the greetings of the Chair of Council of the University and the Warden of the Guild of Graduates. Thank you.
Boed eich gofal yn wastad dros lwydd yn ynrydydd ein Brifysgol yn gwlad. May your care ever be for the success and good name of our university and of our country.
Croeso I Urdd y Graddedigion Prifysgol Cymru. Welcome to the Guild of Graduates of the University of Wales.
Before you sit down, I'm sure that all you very proud graduates would like to join in a tradition at Cardiff at these ceremonies, and that is to pay a very special tribute to your families and friends, your partners and others, and indeed to all the academic staff who've supported you emotionally, academically and no doubt financially over many long years to reach this point in your career today. Now's your opportunity to turn around, find them in the crowd, greet them and give them all a very big round of applause and a wave to say a very public thank you. You may sit down. Before we proceed to admit our honorary fellow today, I have an additional and very pleasant duty to perform. No doubt you'll all have enjoyed the organ music as you awaited the procession and indeed during the procession for today's ceremony. And Mr. Robert Court, the organist at this morning's graduation ceremony, has been the university's organist at these graduation ceremonies for some 30 years. The university hopes that this partnership will continue for many years to come. However, we would not wish to let the occasion pass without marking such wonderful service. And I'd just like to call Mr. Court to the stage to receive a small gift from the university with our gratitude. Mr. Robert Court.
Vice-Chancellor, there are numerous people whose jobs consist of making the world appear simple to readers of newspapers and to radio and television audiences. To such people, the Welsh composer Carl Jenkins is a nightmare. If only he were Luciano Berio, or a composer for light orchestras, either a Bach or an Offenbach, they would be happy. The fact is, he is none of these. He is himself. He confounds critics by selling recordings by the million and doing extraordinarily well in popular votes for the nation's favourite composer, and at the same time he receives commissions from the London Symphony Orchestra, Evelyn Glennie, the BBC Proms and the Royal Ballet. He is not a self-publicist, and yet it can be guaranteed that everybody present will know his music, but at the same time that almost nobody would pick him out in the street. When wishing to bring the man before their readers' eyes, newspapers inevitably resort to his moustache. Carl Jenkins trained as a classical musician at Cardiff and at the Royal Academy of Music in London, and in the 1970s played with Ronnie Scott's jazz band and the jazz rock fusion band Soft Machine. He is the composer of the million-selling album Adiemos Songs of Sanctuary, although his music is also widely familiar through advertising campaigns, including Adiemos for an airline and Palladio for a diamond merchant. And few of us would dream of diving for a pearl or going for an assignation in a small French car without the accompaniment of his music. Recent works include an opera for young people, Eloise, based on a Nordic folk tale, and his mass for peace, The Armed Man, which has been rapidly taken into the repertoire of choral groups. As our students will testify, he is passionate in drawing the young into music. He is currently working with a group of Afghan musicians, and we can expect to hear Afghan music woven into some forthcoming compositions. He accepted commissions from the Welsh Millennium Centre for its Royal Gala opening in 2004, and from the London Symphony Orchestra in celebration of its centenary in 2005. He has composed anthems for bodies as diverse as UNESCO, the Welsh Assembly, the Welsh Development Agency, and the Welsh General Election Campaign. An influential commentator has said, as a composer, he recognises no boundaries, musical, commercial, geographical, or cultural. His is a way of thinking and composing that is perfectly in tune with the spirit of the times. If the commissions I have just listed have a significant Welsh component, this is characteristic. His professional life, like his early musical memories, is distinctively Welsh, and he is a great ornament to the land of his birth. It is as one of the most successful composers of our day and one of the most prominent living Welshmen that I present Carl Jenkins for an honorary fellowship. Anrhydeddus is ganghellor, cyflwynaf I ti Carl Jenkins fel cymrawd anrhyddedd Brifysgol Caerdydd.
Trwy awdurdod a roddwyd I mi, gan y cyngor dyrbyniaf di fel cymrawd anrhydedd Prifysgol Caerdydd.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now have the pleasure of drawing these proceedings to a close. This occasion is naturally one of the most pleasurable in the university's calendar. It's a joy to be on the platform and to see the pride, and indeed in some cases the relief, of all the new graduates that cross the stage. And for the first time that I can remember, there are no items of footwear which are left on the platform. As you leave this university, I hope you'll take with you happy memories of your time at Cardiff. confident that your studies have been a valuable contribution to your lives and a determination to use your talents in the service of humanity. I trust you will remain in close contact with your university through the Alumni Association. And may I, in conclusion, as Vice Chair of Council, thank all involved in your academic development, and may I also take this opportunity to thank, in his absence, the Vice-Chancellor, the Provost, the Pro-Vice-Chancellors, the heads of school, and equally important, the directors and administration of this university, which has made today possible. I trust you enjoy the ceremony. I equally hope you'll enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.